What's popping, my lily pops? Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. If this is your first time here, the gal is so happy to have you. On this channel, I typically share inexpensive DIYs to care for natural hair. Caring by no means only growing in terms of length. It's overall maintaining the health of this hair, and you are tuned in for the first episode of the all natural lily pop growth series. And today I'm showing my all natural hair growth pack with you all. My lily pops, let's pop off. The first thing that you're going to need is ginger. The first thing that we're going to do is peel that skin off of the ginger. Get everything off. You want to make sure that the ginger root is solely exposed, no skin. All right, now getting into the benefits. The benefits of ginger include vitamins such as magnesium, phosphorus, among the long array of vitamins that are also included in the natural ginger root. Ginger root is also extremely great for blood circulation. You want to make sure that your hair follicles are not dormant. Dormant just means nothing's going on with them, there's no activity. If your hair follicles are dormant, then your hair is not growing. There's no activity that's actually stimulating the growth on your scalp, and that's what you want, and that's what ginger does a great job with. Ginger also has fatty acids, and fatty acids are great for hair thinning. So if hair thinning is something that you're dealing with, I would heavily suggest using ginger and finding multiple ways to incorporate it into your hair regimen as well. And now you're going to grate your ginger. Grate it down, make sure that you're getting everything. Notice that as you're grating ginger, sometimes some of the actual ginger root can start to like push back onto the plant that you're holding in your actual hand. You'll see what I'm talking about, and that's okay. I still make sure that I get my full use out of it just to make sure that I'm not wasting anything. You'll notice that once you've grinded a larger ginger root down, it doesn't seem like you've got that much paste from it, but that's okay, because this is when you go and grab a stocking. These stockings range from like 25 to 50 cents. If you get a larger box, of course it will be more, but you'll have a larger quantity of stockings, and this is great for making all natural DIYs for your hair. Then you're going to put the ginger paste into the stocking and begin to strain it, and make sure you're actually straining like going ham, because you want to get that liquid extract out, because the liquid extract is what you're actually adding to your growth pack. The next thing that we're going to grab is raw garlic. I know it's a bit intimidating, and not even gonna front, the first time that I used it, I was thinking about the traditional way that I think of garlic, which is yummy in the stomach, but the scent must go. But you don't have to worry about that, because we're using it in moderation for this growth pack. You're gonna get 1 clove of the raw garlic, mash that baby up, and then drop it into a 1/4 cup of water to allow those to infuse for 15 minutes, because we're creating garlic water. Notice that I didn't use a lot of water, because I want to make sure that the garlic actually has like a higher concentration in the water, and I don't want to add too much water to the point that, you know, the garlic properties are almost diluted down and you're not getting the full effect of it. A little bit of water, because we want all of the properties from the garlic. And so just in case you didn't know, garlic does a great job at boosting collagen production for the hair. When you think of collagen, you think of like strength, okay, because it strengthens things, hair and nails included. So you want strengthened hair strands that are continuously growing. Garlic also has vitamin B, magnesium, among a longer list of vitamins and minerals. And then also garlic has antibacterial and antifungal properties. So again, we're going back to that focus on scalp health. I know that I keep heavily emphasizing this, but honestly, scalp health is something that people frequently push to the back burner, but that is the root of the problem, no pun intended. Your hair strands grow out of your scalp. If your scalp is not properly cared for, you are doing a cease and desist on all hair growth from the root, and that is not what you want. You're familiar with my channel, you probably know what I'm going for next, and that is aloe vera. What we're using the aloe vera for is to get that good old gel out of the inside of the aloe vera plant. I just want to provide some disclaimers here. Let's run down the list really quickly. You do not use the hide of the aloe vera plant. The leaf has the actual leaf of the aloe vera, not the gel, has a yellow extract that is typically within it, and this extract helps with preservation of the actual aloe vera plant itself, but when digested by humans and put onto things like our hair, it is poisonous, and you do not want that on your hair as well. So never go into the I'm just gonna cut the entire leaf down and use the whole thing, blend it down, and do any of that stuff. No, it's harmful to your hair. Also, when scooping the aloe vera gel out of the plant, because the gel is what we're using, I'm also extremely vigilant in making sure that I see none of that yellow extract as well. I know on this channel I heavily emphasize getting that bang for your buck because we don't waste coin over here, but definitely when it comes to the scooping out of the gel, or whether you cut it out, whatever your preferred approach is, be mindful and make sure that you're really looking, not like cutting and staring at the TV or talking or something like that. You do not want that yellow stuff in your hair. I promise you. Aloe vera has very good moisture properties, great for conditioning hair, great for increasing manageability of hair as well, and overall the moisturized hair makes sure that your hair is not dry and breaking off. Another thing to note about the aloe vera, I am blending the aloe vera gel down separately from the other key ingredients that we're using for the growth pack. The reason being is that aloe vera leaves behind residue, and that's why it honestly makes me cringe when I see people on this YouTube platform or other social media just directly cutting up the aloe vera plant and then directly applying the aloe vera pieces to their hair. That is just a residue storm waiting to happen. You need to blend down the gel and make sure that you're properly straining it to make sure that you get those particles caught into the actual kitchen strainer or the actual stocking that you're using, because doing all of this to put a treatment on your hair to, you know, try to wash things out and just have the gel still sitting on your hair is dissatisfying, and honestly stuff like that really blows. The next thing that we're grabbing is honey. Honestly, honey has so many medicinal properties, you should not even be surprised that this is a key ingredient. Honey is something that has been used on wounds. It's something that I use in addition to lemon and lime when I have a sore throat, and I do not skimp on honey when it comes to my hair either. Honey is a natural humectant, meaning that it grabs the moisture from the air and brings it to your hair, so it's ensuring that your hair is always moisturized. So we're adding in 1 tablespoon of honey to our growth pack as well. And this is when we're grabbing all of our ingredients. You're grabbing that ginger extract, the garlic water, your blended down aloe vera gel, and your tablespoon of honey, putting it all into 1 cup holster and then putting that into your blender, and we're going to blend this baby down and put it into an applicator bottle. And let's come back for application. And now we have a little over 3.5 ounces of our growth pack. Yes, this is the final look. Definitely, if you have more hair than I have, I would encourage you to ramp up the quantity of the ingredients that you're using to get your desired quantity of product. For this next step, you want to grab your handy dandy comb. And we've all dealt with dandruff at some time or another. Some of us have more severe dandruff where we have to address it on a daily basis, whereas some people like myself have occasional. Before going into applying the growth pack, what we're going to do is part our hair using this comb and begin to lift that dandruff up. Again, I know where my trouble areas are, so I am parting my hair using the comb. Notice I'm not digging into my scalp. You're not trying to dig a hole or anything into your scalp. You just want to lift the dandruff. So now that I've got my dandruff lifted up and my scalp is like ready, I'm taking my spray bottle with my rosemary infused water in here. I've mentioned this several times in other videos. I'm going to put a link down to show you how I create my DIY infused spray bottle, and I'm going to make sure that my hair is saturated. So now I've got my baby fro look going on, and the water inside of my spray bottle was warm, so my hair follicles are actually open. So I'm sectioning off my hair. My hair is already properly saturated, and that's when I go into directly grabbing the content, and notice that I'm applying it to my scalp and my hair string. And this is how much I have left after applying it to my hair. So I'm just gonna go across and do an even distribution. So my Lily Pops, look at my twist. Honestly, I know these are bigger sections, but I also know my hair. I mean, I've been living with it my entire life, and the health of my hair before versus the health of my hair now, honestly not even comparable. So I'm just so happy with how my DIY growth pack has been working for my hair. I'm gonna let it sit for an hour, put a double baggie atop it to create a natural heat simulation, then I'm going to wash it out. I'm gonna see you guys for episode 2 of the Grow series, so keep a lookout for that. I'll always have it tagged in the title. My Lily Pops, you know the vibes. Pop off.